When the world goes quiet, some secrets refuse to stay buried. Welcome to the Vault of Mysteries. At exactly 12:47 a.m., the phone rang. Not vibrated, not buzzed, it rang. That alone was strange. I had worked night desk at a radio station for almost 7 years, and I knew the rhythm of silence. Between midnight and dawn, phones did not ring unless something was wrong or someone was desperate. I looked at the studio clock. 12:47 a.m. Every night, the same time. The red on-air light glowed softly above my head. The city outside the glass window slept in scattered patches of yellow streetlights and shadow. I hesitated. Then I picked up. "Midnight desk," I said. "You are alive." Breathing, that was all I heard. Slow, uneven, like someone who had just finished running. "Hello," I said. The breathing continued. Then a voice, low, familiar. "You promised you wouldn't forget." My fingers tightened around the phone. "I think you have the wrong number," I said. A pause. Then the voice said my name. Not the name I used on air. Not my nickname. My full name. The one only a handful of people knew. The line went dead. I stared at the receiver long after the tone faded. Outside, thunder rolled faintly in the distance. That was the first night. It would not be the last. The calls continued. Every night, 12:47 a.m., always the same pattern. Silence, breathing, then the voice. Sometimes it said my name. Sometimes it said nothing at all. On the fourth night, it said something different. "Do you remember the bridge?" My heart skipped. I hadn't thought about the bridge in years. I had trained myself not to. "There is no bridge," I said, forcing calm into my voice. "You should stop calling." The voice laughed softly. "You stood there with me," it said. "You heard the water. You counted the seconds." The studio felt suddenly smaller. The light hummed. I reached for the call log. No number. Just unknown. "Who is this?" I asked. The breathing grew heavier. "You left before the sirens," the voice said. "You didn't look back." The line went dead. That night, I did not finish my shift. The next day, I broke protocol. I pulled the archive recordings. Every call to the station was automatically recorded and stored, and voices don't disappear. Memories lied, but audio didn't. I searched the timestamp. 12:47 a.m. Night 1, Night 2, Night 3. I pressed play. Static. Just static. No breathing. No voice. No sound. I checked again. Nothing. But I remembered the voice. I knew I did. I played the fourth night. This time, something was there. Very faint. A whisper beneath the static. I turned the volume up, and there it was. My own voice. Younger. Shaking. Saying words I had not spoken in years. "We shouldn't be here. This is a mistake. Let's just go." My hands began to tremble because I remembered the night now. The bridge, the rain, the argument, and the moment everything went wrong. We were not supposed to stop at the bridge. It was late. The road was empty. The river below roared with rain-swollen anger. He wanted to talk. I wanted to go home. He stood too close to the edge. I told him to step back. He laughed. The rain made the railing slippery. I reached out, but I was late. The splash echoed longer than I expected. I remember freezing. I remember the silence afterward. I remembered walking away. I never told anyone that I was there. The official report called it an accident. I called it survival. Until the calls began. On the seventh night, the call came again. 12:47 a.m. This time, I didn't answer. The studio light flickered. The phone rang again and again. Finally, I picked up. "What do you want?" I whispered. The voice was closer now, clearer. "I want you to listen," it said. The studio monitors came alive on their own. A recording played. Rain, footsteps, two voices arguing. Then silence. Then a splash. Then another sound. Footsteps retreating. Mine. "You never told them," the voice said. "But you know." "I didn't push you," I said. "No," the voice replied. "You just didn't pull me back." The lights went out. The phone line stayed open. The police found me sitting alone in the dark studio at dawn. The phone was off the hook. The recording system was still running. They said I had been talking for hours, alone, but when they reviewed the studio, they found something else. At exactly 12:47 a.m., a call came in. This time, the voice was clear, calm, certain. It said, "Thank you for remembering." The call ended. The system shut itself down. That was the last night I worked at the station. They shut down the midnight desk shortly afterwards. Too many unexplained calls. Too many missing recordings. Sometimes, when the rain is heavy, I still wake at night. I checked the clock. If it reads 12:47 a.m., I do not answer my phone, because some calls are not meant to be returned, and some voices are only waiting to be heard. Some stories end, but some follow you into the dark. If this one did, subscribe and return to the Vault of Mysteries.